Hello everybody and welcome to Humans in the News. Now you may remember that the UK government tightened control on the borders and announced a scheme that requires travellers to quarantine in hotels. However, not only has it not been implemented, but it doesn't look like it will anytime soon, especially since several major hotel chains have announced the government haven't even spoken to them, which leads me to believe that no one in government has a mate that owns a hotel chain. Which doesn't usually stop them. A PPE contract was awarded without public tender to a company that had never had anything to do with PPE before. So perhaps we're just waiting while they ask around to see if any of their friends can offer something close enough, which I presume is what happened to the test and trace system. So in about 6 months, we can expect a programme to quarantine in dog kennels or multi-storey car parks. But we'll just have to hope they don't give the catering contract to the same one that handled the free school meals. Yeah, and in the meantime, we'll just have to hope that none of those pesky COVID variants sneak in that are resistant to the vaccine. Then we really would have problems. Anyway, now it's over to Blettin to talk about something even more cheery. Take it away, Blettin.
Thank you, Zula. Today I'm going to talk about the coup in Myanmar. Yes, listen up, Uncle Donald. This is how you stage a coup. You got the first part right. You moaned about how a democratic election was fraudulent. And you got the second part right. You had your followers attempt to halt the democratic process at a critical moment. But what you got wrong was that your supporters were a bunch of misfit conspiracy-believing nutcases that believed they were revolutionaries. Whereas what they should have been is people with actual military might. And it's important to remember that behind this fragile democracy in Myanmar, the military never really went away. So when the democracies of the world condemned Aung San Suu Kyi for the atrocities against the Rohingyas, what was she really going to do? Because the military never really went away. And now she's under house arrest again, facing time in prison, and the clock just got turned back 10 years. Or did it? Because the military never really went away. Still, something for Uncle Donald to think about for 2024, right? Back to you, Zula.
Ugh. Oh. Thanks, Blettin, but that's a thought that's going to give me sleepless nights for the next 4 years. Anyway, and now a word from our sponsor. It's been a tough year for everybody. Maybe you can't wait to get back out there. Maybe right at home is the safest place you feel. But we just want to let you know that we're still here for all of our customers. Wait, what? We are actually using a global pandemic and the fears it has brought out in people as a way to sell them more stuff. What is wrong with you people? Nope, that's it. I'm out of here. See ya. And now it's over to Kure with the weather. Kure, are you actually going to talk about the weather this week? Yes, I'm going to talk about lovely warm sun. Really? Wow. Away you go then, Kure. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to talk about the beautiful warm sun of Australia. Well, I obviously wasn't going to be talking about the UK, was I? No. Do you know what lovely warm sun is good for? That's right. Making wine. This is the good news story of the year. After China brought in crippling duties on goods from Australia, it means they looked for other countries to export their delicious wine to. And guess who was top of the list? That's right, the UK. Thanks no doubt to the endless cycle of switching between local lockdown and national lockdown, the sales of Australian wine has boomed. And I would like to declare that I have done more than my fair share in helping out. Australia, you're welcome. Back to you, Zula. I really should have known. Thanks, Kure. Don't be so picky. Now where's my wine? And special mention this week goes to, the UK government, because they did nothing about quarantining people coming into the UK for the whole of this pandemic. Until, that is, I recorded and edited my first piece for this week's Humans in the News. Yes, then overnight, after a year of mind-numbing inactivity, they decide to press forward with their hotel quarantine scheme. Now, don't misunderstand, the scheme is still in no way ready to launch, but I think they did it to spite me, or perhaps that's the power I have. Let's put it to the test. Boris, resign. Let's see how the week plays out now, and I'll update you in next week's Humans in the News.